Here at the Fremont Police Department, we've seen hundreds of car crashes, from fender benders to fatalities. I'm Fremont Police Chief Sean Washington, and we have some driving reminders for you that, if we all do our part, can help us achieve our Vision Zero goal to eliminate traffic injuries and fatalities in Fremont. In 2022, the city of Fremont had 8 traffic fatality collisions and more than 500 injury collisions. As of the making of this video in October 2023, our city has had 7 fatal collisions. There have been more than 370 injury collisions, including at least 32 severe injury collisions. So getting onto the road could be the most dangerous thing you do today. But it doesn't have to be that way. Here are the 3 biggest threats to traffic safety in Fremont.
Number 1, speeding. More than 12,000 people were killed in speed-related crashes in 2021. That year, speed was a contributing factor in about a third of all traffic fatalities, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. When you're traveling at high speeds, your vehicle travels a greater distance in a shorter amount of time. This means that the faster you go, the more ground you cover in the same amount of time. Here's why that's a problem. Sometimes time is exactly what you need. When a tree branch falls, or the road curves unexpectedly, or the car next to you swerves into your lane, you need time to react. Speeding takes away that time and reduces your ability to brake or steer safely around road hazards. If you're going too fast, you might end up crashing or spinning out. And for everyone behind you, speeding can cause other drivers to misjudge your distance. This also increases the risk of crashes. You might be able to stop in time, but the person behind you might end up rear-ending you. Or the pedestrian crossing the street might think they have more time to cross the street than they actually do. In each of these cases, slower driving helps keep everyone safer and more protective on our roads. Please remember that speed kills. A pedestrian hit by a car at 23 miles an hour has a 10% more risk of dying. The risk increases exponentially to 50% at 42 miles an hour and to 75% at 50 miles an hour. The fatality risk is even higher for senior pedestrians. Speeding is more than just going above the posted speed limit. When it's raining, or when the road is under repair, or when you're driving at night in an area where the road isn't well lit, you need to slow your speed down so that you'll have more time to react if something unexpected happens. Nowadays, speeding is unfortunately common. What do you do if someone around you or right behind you is speeding? Should you speed up to match their speed? No. Move over and allow the speeder to pass. If you can, give them plenty of space. If you believe a speeding driver is following you or harassing you, call the police department to report it. Number 2, distracted driving. What counts as distracted driving? It's any activity that diverts attention from driving, including talking on the phone, texting, eating and drinking, messing with the stereo, inputting your destination into your GPS, or anything else that takes attention away from the task of safe driving. You may have looked around while driving and seen someone else eating a bagel on their way to work, looking down to check a text, or doing their makeup at the stoplight. If everyone else does it, how bad could it be? Here's how bad the problem is. 3,522 people were killed by distracted driving in 2021, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Lots of people might do it, but that doesn't mean it's safe. When you're driving, you're guiding thousands of pounds of metal and explosive material at high speeds through hundreds of other vehicles going in different directions. You might not feel like you're performing a highly precise, high-pressure activity, but it takes your full attention to keep yourself safe and be on the guard against other drivers. If sending a text only takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the entire length of a football field with your eyes closed. No matter what it is, your texts can wait. If you really need to check your phone or send a text, pull over to do so. And if you really can't resist the urge to see who's lighting up your phone, Put it in your trunk while you drive. Number 3, running red lights and stop signs. It's something we learn in preschool. Green means go, yellow means slow down, red means stop. But millions of people run red lights and thousands die or are injured every year because of it. In 2021, nationwide, 1,109 people were killed in crashes that involved red light running, according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. So why is running red lights such a problem? Well, oftentimes, drivers who run red lights are already distracted. They don't see the light turn red until it's too late to stop. Or they're prone to speeding and might try to make it through a red light when it turns yellow instead of taking the time to stop. Other red light runners are excuse makers. It's not a big deal if I run a red light when it's late at night and there's no one else at the intersection, right? Wrong. Running red lights puts you right in the way of oncoming traffic. So if you're trying to make a yellow light and you don't quite make it before the light going the other way turns green, you're in a great spot to get T-boned by cars going the other direction. And remember, turning right on a red without stopping first also counts as running a red light. You might have slowed down, but come to a complete stop and check for vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists before continuing to make your turn. Half of the deaths in red light running crashes are pedestrians, cyclists, and occupants in vehicles other than the vehicle running the red light, according to IIHS. Keep an eye on the signal when you approach an intersection. Monitor how long the signal has been green. And when you see the light turn yellow, if you can stop safely, then do so. Don't floor it and try to make the light. Always make a complete stop and look carefully before making a right turn on a red light.
These deceptively dangerous driving habits cause most of the serious traffic injuries and deaths in Fremont. And so the more you do to prevent them, the safer our city will be. Remember, safe driving habits are something we're all responsible for. As a driver, make sure you're concentrating and being cautious every time you get behind the wheel. Being careless or distracted even one time is enough to cause an accident and even take a life. If you're a passenger or you witness another person driving recklessly, remind the driver to drive safely and within the rules of the road. For more about traffic safety in Fremont, check out the links in the video description. To learn more about the police department's traffic team, visit the following website. To learn more about the City of Fremont's transportation and engineering, roadway design, and our Vision Zero program, visit this website.